Hey everybody, it's your man Tyke coming to you with the finale, the two eggs, one trade. Now before I get into this epic tale that you love so much, hint hint wink wink, I'm gonna ask that you hit that like button, go and subscribe to the channel, and share me with your friends and family if you're thinking not robbery, because it's a good time over here. These stories. All right, let me jump on back into this thing. Uh, so when we left off, me and grandma, I had just took the soda water bottle back to the lady in the store. When she put it behind the counter, she kept it. She gave me another soda water bottle, told me to go sit by the car. So now I'm sitting by the car. I'm standing by the car. I see her granddaughter, niece, whatever. I don't know. I still don't know the family relation. So I see a very, attractive sister, but she was younger than me about 1, 2 years. I'm about 22, 21 years old at this point in the game. So she was of age, but she was, young. You could tell a fresh 18-year old, and I'm 20. So you can tell it is what it is. So I'm sitting up there, and she walks in the stove. Grandma sides her up, look her around. I'm sitting out there drinking the Coca-Cola bottle that she gave me. I know I got to bring it back because she told me to bring the first one back. That Coca-Cola bottle gonna play a big significance in this story, by the way. So y'all remember the Coca-Cola bottle. So I'm sitting out there, and Grandma like, "Come on, we gotta go get ready." So Grandma done talked to the lady. They done made their little plans. Whoop whoop, hotta hotta. So we driving back, and Grandma said, "Okay, it's around by July. It's around by June, July, August. So they should be clutching right now." I say, "Clutching?" She said, "Yeah, the gator. It should be clutching right now." I say, "Oh, we finna go get some more eggs. Yeah, yeah. Let's go get them. Let's go get them." I say, "Do we have to go by Gatorland or anything?" She said, "Boy, you pay attention." I said, "Yes, ma'am." So we get up and we shoot our ass out there, to Gatorland first. So again, we walk into Gatorland. Grandma talked to the man. She get her information what the alligator's gonna be doing, what this, what that, whoop, whoop, whoop. But this time, Grandma takes some from the alligator, from the alligator man in the office, the white man that she was talking to in the office. She takes some from that. So she takes some from him, and it is in a burlap sap, like, but the burlap sap wet, like it been soaking in water, you know. And I'm like, huh. So I'm paying attention. So as we walking out, the white lady that was greeting everybody at the door that say she was divorced from her husband and she was flirting, always giving me the little sign that she wanted to fuck me, put me in the buck and all that shit. That what she used to say. She used to say all that type of shit. She say, "Oh, I'll let you put me in the buck." And she always used to say words like, "Oh yeah, and you can go bareback." All these foreign words I never heard of before, but I'm a young dude, so I'm just yeah, young 20-year-old black boy finna run up in some old white puss. Shit, that was a dream come true. That's the only time we got to see Playboy and dirty videos. So I'm like, okay, I'm game. If the old bitch letting me ride on her, I'm gonna fuck some. So yeah, so now she come walking up to the party, to the gate, and she waved at me. They been pregnant. So I'm like, what's going on? So now she pregnant. So grandma look at her and grandma give her a snarl like, bitch. So I'm like, bitch. I'm like, okay, why grandma don't like her? They were just friends, bumping each other on the cheek and shit, girlfriend is. So I don't know what was the energy with grandma and old girl, but it is what it is. So as I'm walking out the motherfucker, the old lady sitting out there flirting with me. She rubbing her stomach and shit, showing that she got a little baby bump and all that there. And she like had on some pants. She had on them little beige pants with no underwear, so you can see the little bit camel toe split up in there. And I'm looking. All right, Vic, you can get it. Now I'm throwing it, bitch. It's been 3, 4 years. I'm a grown up now. Oh, you can get it now. You can get it, Vic. And so I'm throwing the eyes at her and she reading. So that's gonna play a significant part in this story too, because I did go back and knock her ass down. It is what it is. So, so I done put the eye on her and grandma, boom, got it. So grandma leave with the wet bag and the burlap sap, whatever. So we shoot all the way over there to Lake Lana Doon where grandma pet gators at and shit. So when grandma get there to the lake, now this about 5:30, 5:30. in the night, 5:30 in the evening, heading all the way to when it was getting dark, like almost 6:30, 7 o'clock that evening. And grandma go out there and she pick up a stick and she starts swacking at the lake. She's swacking it. So I'm looking around like, Grandma, you gonna trap that big motherfucking snake, man, that's gonna come out. I say, fuck the gator, man. I remember we dropped a snake egg in this bitch too. Goddamn anaconda somewhere, water moccasin. And grandma was just so gauged and so excited to get the egg, because I knew grandma was gonna make us some money off of these people, right? So all of a sudden the alligator come up, just like clockwork, but it's two other alligators. So now you got three total in this motherfucking lake that grandma and me put there. So the other two, they stayed a good little distance, about 12 feet wide. The one that we always talk to, always, don't look at me, I'm sounding all mystical and shit. The one that always greeted us came up there, and grandma opened up the burlap sack, and in the burlap sack that the man from Gatorland gave her was regular eggs, like the brown eggs that grandma had gave him, almost like that. But I know it's been some years, so it wasn't the same egg. But pay attention to what I'm saying, people. So grandma go over there, and grandma, get down, swat down, and the alligator come, and she, like, alligator open the motherfucking mouth, and grandma just like dropped like 3 or 4 of the eggs out the little thing in the alligator mouth. Alligator like turn the head, go in the water, and you can see the little chomp chomp, and you see the little ooze coming out the bitch jaws and shit. Okay. So then grandma stayed there, and the alligator like sloshed it, came back up, got the last two, and grandma fed the alligator about 6 eggs like that. I'm thinking they're gonna bite her motherfucking hand off, right? So I done got my pistol, because I'm aiming it behind grandma's back, finna shoot the motherfucking alligator in the head if it grabbed grandma before it could do the little death spin. But no, it ate the egg and it went away, and the other two alligators watched us as it went through them, as the female alligator went through them back into the lake. And the other two alligators watched us like it was her bodyguard. Then they floated off. So grandma said, come on, baby, we gotta come back here in 2 weeks. And grandma talking fast and anxious. So, a couple of days done passed, 2 weeks, about 2 weeks done passed. Me and grandma go out there, and this time grandma got on the boots. Grandma got on the rubber boots that come up to her thighs and shit. I'm like, Grandma, you ain't getting in that water. She say, I got to, baby. That's the rule. I got to with this one. Say the gator told me I need to get in there. I need to be submerged myself. So, I said, well, I'm getting there with you. She said, no. This is just only me. I'm an old lady, baby. I need to do this. I said, you trust that fucking gator? She like, didn't I tell you? I got faith. I know what I'm doing. I said, all right. So, me, I say, well, Grandma, I'm gonna hold your hand. She say, that's cool, but don't let your foot touch this young water. I said, yes, ma'am. So I lowered grandma down in the bitch, and the water didn't come up to number like her knees, but she had on the thigh high boot pants that the people wear. She put them trouser boots, them wet trousers on. Grandma went and bought them bitches too. So grandma sitting up there. So now the 3 crocodiles or alligators coming back up there to grandmama and shit. And grandmama bend down and she sloshed the water with her hand. So the alligator come up there, and when the alligator come up there, the alligator just stand grandma down, and they stand. So I could have swore the alligator came up there and put its mouth, the snout, what they call the shit, on grandma's thigh in them rubber boots, and it just stayed there. So grandma petted it on the head, and when grandma petted on the head, grandma bawled crying. She just started crying like, ah, ah. And I ain't never seen grandma cry so hard, but I guess grandma had a spiritual connection with the alligator. So I said, oh shit. So then grandma was crying, and grandma cried for like 3-4 minutes, tears running down her face. Real nigga talk, grandma was crying. So then the alligator sloshed around and spent around and went over there to where the nest was, and it like looked back at grandmama, and grandma waded in the water and went to the nest, and grandma collected the eggs herself. So when grandma collected the eggs herself, grandma collected about 6 or 7 of the goddamn alligator eggs from the clutch. I said, okay. So grandma got them, and so grandma got the same burlap sack, and she had it mud and some hay, and she put them in there, but she had a bucket of water that she kept the eggs like almost submerged but not submerged, where the water could touch them but not drown them. So she's like, come on, come on, come on. So grandma get him, and we instantly go back to grandma's house. She hit the shower, so we hop on the road. Two egg, here we come. And it gonna take about, 4, 5 hours to get the two egg now. So yeah, this was the next day. Grandma hit the shower. So we wake up like 5 day that morning. I'm thinking we're gonna be the two egg by noon, 12, 1 something. So we get in that motherfucker. We get in the car, we rolling, we floating, baby, we doing it. So grandma floating, grandma happy. She got a clutch, she got a fucking bucket, she got a water. She just laughing and talking. Yeah, baby. She singing her song. Jesus will fix it after a while. After a while. She whoa, whoa, whoa. She singing every chorus in that bitch. And I'm like bobbing my head. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm doing the same thing. But but I'm feeling in the small of my back to make sure I got my pistol in case shit pop off, because I just had an eerie feeling about the whole encounter. So we get the two egg and we go to the secondary corner, the secondary general store that's owned by the secondary general store that's owned by the black folks, not the one across the street that owned by the white folk, but the one that were owned by the black folk. So I get in there and grandma take the little bucket and shit, and she walk up the stairs all fast and spry and shit. I'm like, grandma moving. So when grandma go in there, they get to talking. So the lady, she sits up there and she rings a bell 3 times. Ding, ding, ding. So I said, oh shit. So when she rang the bell, 3 buff ass dudes come around the corner. Like they just come running around the corner. But then they come around the corner with the same young girl. Like the girl now, she's about 18. She probably 19. And the bit with it, man, sister was dark and chocolate, beautiful girl, solid body. And she come around the corner. So with the three big ass dudes by my side, they're probably a little older than me, in their 30s or something. And they go in there and talk. So me and the girl standing outside on the little steps of the thing, and I sit down, and the lady coming in, the lady told one of the dudes to hand me a Coca-Cola. She said, "You got my bottle?" I said, "Yep." So she snatched the bottle out my hand. The lady snatched it, closed the door. The dudes went in there with grandmama and the lady, while the girl sat on the porch on the steps of the store with me. Now she's sitting on the steps of the store with me, and we trying to make idle talk. And I'm like, you know what? I said, you know what they finna have us do? And she was like, not really. She said, Grandma was just telling me that we need an heir. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm gonna have to, she's trying to see which one of them dudes want to marry me or something. She was just bright eyed and bushy tail on that shit. I said, okay, that's what's up. So now I'm thinking like I ain't gotta do nothing. We got the people. I'm just carting grandmama around. So grandma said, "Hey, get in here." I said, "Yes, ma'am." So I jump up. I run in there, everything go right. Grandma said, "I want you to take them back there in that backyard there and tell them what they need to be doing to make these babies in this town." Now, people, I want y'all to stop it right here. Now, notice what Grandma said. She asked me to go back there in the backyard behind the stove with these 3 buff ass fucking dudes and explain to them what they need to do, how to make babies in Two Egg, Florida, to make the black population explode a little bit. You follow me here? So I'm like, I'm not pulling out my shit around no niggas. Fuck that. She like, no, just explain to them how you did it to the egg. I say, okay, grandma. So we go back there, and it took about 25 minutes, and because they was slow, I ain't even gonna fuck around, man. They was slow. What you mean? I'm like, fuck. I say, so. You're gonna split the egg, you're gonna spread it out while it's soft like it is. I said, you're gonna beat off in it, and you're gonna rub your jizz on the motherfucker, rub your nut. I say, he talking about rub my spunk. I said, you dumb bitch. You know, uh, so after he done rubbed the spunk and shit on there, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling him, now then you have to take a regular stick, probably a stick from like gopher wood. If you can't find gopher wood, you're gonna get an oak tree. You're gonna not use pen, not use ink, pencil, or nothing. You're gonna draw your petition in stick letters, not no curves, not no circles, because you're not writing on a leaf. That's a whole different spell. But you're gonna draw stick, line, 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 and you're gonna write your petition like that on the egg. So and it gotta be delicate. And so it did it. So now you pressing the semen into the alligator egg. Say once you do that, you gotta let the egg dry up. Now it's parchment. Now you can put, blood or whatever else on there, add semen, ink, iodine, whatever you need. And I think it was iodine that me and grandma used, what she showed me to do. So I probably been under figured it out by the time this thing out. So they were like, okay, so come back in. I done walked them through it, fresh and clean. So the lady paid grandma a little bit of change, and grandma walk out the store with the bag, and grandma count the money. Grandma say, hold up, this ain't enough. Now this is where grandma and the lady finna toss hands, right? So I'm like, man, fuck. So grandma say, that bitch done shot at me. And that's when grandma say, damn, you can't do shit for niggas nowadays. So grandma going there, grandma say, bitch, you was about $2,000 short. This is only 8. Where my other 2? And she like, oh, this is for your black people. You could give us a discount. This is gonna be the L. You're gonna always be able to come up here and get some free from the store. You populating the town. Be happy with that, bitch. And grandma say, well, I don't know what that lady told you over there, but I ain't that one. I need my money, bitch. And so you ain't getting the motherfucking thing. Now keep in mind, this lady had grandma by at least 100 pounds. So grandma, and I knew grandma had left a pistol in the car because I had mine on me. So I said, oh shit. So then grandma like, bitch, you think I'm playing? You think I'm playing with you, bitch? You think I'm playing? And I said, oh my God. So grandma ended up, taking one of the Coca-Cola bottles that I had, that because she had 2 grandma ended up taking one of the Coca-Cola bottles from behind the counter, and she swung on the lady with the Coca-Cola bottle, hit the bitch right in the side of the head. Took the right hand, hit her on the left side of her head. Boom, bring. Coca-Cola bottle busting. Them bitches was thick back in the day. So the lady say, oh bitch, no you didn't. So the lady jumped from around the corner, and the lady grabbed grandma and just slung her head like a little rat dog. So grandma and this lady fight. Keep in mind, grandma about 60 years old, man. And this lady had to be by her age too. So them bitches, that bit lady was handling grandma, and grandma got the best of her though. I ain't gonna even sugarcoat. Grandma got the best of her. Grandma was like punching her, and I seen grandma reach in her pocket, and grandma was finna go get the straight razor, because I know she carried a straight razor like we all do in the family. Man, I grabbed grandma's hand. I ran up there and grabbed grandma's hand. So now I'm looking out for these 3 big ass motherfucking country Negroes that I just sat back there and trained how to spunk on a fucking alligator egg, right? So oh my God. So I'm like, bitch, I'm shooting these niggas. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna toss hands with one of these clowns. Man, so they had already gone because they were just happy go lucky. So now after I'm breaking up the fight, the little cute little chick, she come run in the stove, and she like, grandma, 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 grandma. And she get in between them, so I'm pulling grandma off. So the girl went and got the 2 grand from around the corner and was like, here. And so that was that. And grandma say, bitch, don't you ever fuck with me, and I'm doing a favor for your stupid funky ass. You need to take a bath, bitch, and fix your wig. So they got beat. So I'm like, damn, I ain't never coming back up here, because I was interested in fucking a little. I thought they were gonna have me do the same thing they had me do with the white gal. So I'm like, fuck. So then she was like, bitch, get out my stove. Get out my stove. I'm like, fuck you, hoe. And I'm thinking this whole motherfucking fiasco and bakalaka over. Man, tell me why when they pulled off, the lady say, and bitch, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Grandma say, shut up, hoe, I'm gonna be here. Not people. I don't know why old folks do shit. They curse each other out, they fight, but they friends at the end of the day. That just was a scuffle, a disagreement, I'm saying. But nevertheless, so we go home. Grandma got her money and shit. Grandma go and she do what she gotta do. She go to the stove. She go feed the alligator, get about $300-400 worth of meat and chicken and pork sausages and all that stuff there. And she slapping the water with the stick. And she end up, the gators came. And now she feeding the alligator, and she feeding the 2 male alligators. I'm gonna say they were male, which is that alligator offspring. So she feeding them too. So we just sat out there for like 25-30 minutes throwing raw meat, smoked meat in the water at Lana Doone, right across from the old folks home. So grandma satisfied and happy. So 2 weeks go up there. Grandma go up there and grandma say, hey, how things working out? So now Grandma and the lady cool, ain't no animosity. She said, well, they did the thing, they did the spell, they put it on the egg and everything, and so we gonna see. I'm like, yeah, so grandma sitting out there being nosy. So what you want it for? And grandma, she was like, well, that one there gotta be a L. She said, I ain't got no boys in the family. Them three niggas, them ain't family. We got all girls. And none of them ain't having babies, not even my daughters. None of them want to have babies. And I said, well, that white people got a baby. She said, that's the problem. When we fuck white people, we get the baby. But the niggas, when we fuck each other, we can't make no babies. The baby just stillborn and it die. And grandma say, oh, that's not good. Why you didn't tell me this before? Say, well, hell, it ain't your business. I just want you for your services, a gunja. Grandma say, okay, well, now it's starting to make a little more sense. Grandma say, let me help you. So grandma say, where the baby's at? Grandma say, I know you kept them. Grandma say, you didn't discard the stillborn. You got it somewhere, formaldehyde somewhere. She say, yeah. So I kid you not, people. This lady, I looked behind the motherfucking store register counter. The lady had about 5 or 6 jars filled with some kind of pickled baby, small little fetuses, no more than a cell phone big. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fucking good lord. So grandma say, give me 2. Grandma say, no, don't give me 2, give me more. What you gonna do with this? She say, come on, you want these, baby? Come on. Okay, so the lady gave grandma 4 out of the 5. The lady kept one. She say, this one here special. Grandma say, okay, whatever. I just really needed one. I'm just doubling down. So I put them in the trunk, wrap them up with some bubble wrap and some tape. Not bubble wrap, what you call that shit? It's like a thick plastic from back in the day that you could put in between shit. Styrofoam, thank you. And so I put them in the trunk with styrofoam and secured them with a towel or something like that. So, okay, what grandma finna do with this shit here? So the girl come up there, and now it wasn't one girl, it was 2 to 3 girls, but these girls was older. Like they was the black lady's daughters, and this had to be like a granddaughter or something. So I'm like, okay, cool. So they come and they all crying, and they was saying like, they stomach be hurting and they may lose the baby. So grandma say, well, we'll see. And they were like, I can't take another baby loss. I can't take another baby loss. And I'm like, okay, cool. They can't take another baby loss. Can't take another baby loss. Okay, cool. Got it. So me and grandma hearing this shit. So me and grandma cut each other eyes and like, these bitches cursed. It's a good thing they gonna need some more than what this shit is right here. So grandma say, don't worry, we can help you. But grandma say, bitch, it's gonna cost you 50,000. Now people, that's in 1990. 50,000. Come on, man. And the lady said, don't worry, you can get it. Now, the lady of the owner of the store, the mammy, she had been fucking around with a predominant figure in that town of Two Egg, Florida. And I'm going to change up the name, people, because this shit I'm going to say at this part is alleged. Thank you. So she was fucking with a predominant white man in the town, and the predominant white man used to go over there to the color folks store, and the white man used to sit up there and fuck the black lady. And the black lady had abortions on purpose because she didn't want to have no biracial kids. She just wanted all black kids. So now with the lady sitting out there just wanting all black kids and things of that nature there, so she never had the white man's baby. But the daughters, they all started liking white boys in the town too. And that was taboo, in a little small town like that. So nobody's sitting up there letting everybody know they fucking each other. So, but back to the white man. So the white man would come over there and the white man fucking. So she's like, I could get you the 50,000. That ain't nothing. Grandma say, you better do it too. I better have it. Okay, then cool. So there we go. 50 grand coming. So grandma left. Grandma came back. It took grandma about 6-7 months to come back. And when grandma came back 6-7 months, again, just like she thought the babies had been, stillborn again. This is from her daughters, the oldest daughters. So grandma say, see, I told you. But grandma say, don't worry, bitch. She say, cause I went and got you. I got you right. She say, we gonna try it again. So the lady say, what? So the lady thought she had to pay grandma another 10 grand plus the 50 grand, so 60 grand. So the lady gave grandma $60,000. Grandma said, baby, I'm doing a spell. She say, I did this spell and I guarantee my work. And the lady say, what you mean? She say, pay attention, I guarantee my work. You give me my 50 and you keep that 10 to buy these babies some cribs and some blankets and stuff. And the lady, they just laughing and fun times. You feeling me? So the lady gave grandma the 50,000. So now this is where I come into play with this motherfucker, man. So grandma say, well, we ain't gonna use them two busters, them three busters semen. I'm gonna give you some real good semen, lady. She say, my grandbaby right here, he blessed, he pure. And the lady like, oh, you gonna use his semen? And I'm like, yeah. She say, what you think about that type? Man, I'm fucking not, so I'm like, psh, bitch, I get to feel on the pussy. And in my mind, I knew they were gonna shoot me with the little young chick, about my age. Now she about in her 20s, I'm about 23, 24. So I'm like, oh yeah, and she even harder, titty don't develop. Okay, bitch, let's rock. So I say, I'm good, grandma. I say, I got your back. She like, you got such a sweet grandbaby. I'm like, bashful and Leo proud. Wait till I smash your granddaughter, baby. So so grandma say, so which one gonna have to get him off? Cause one of them gonna have to get him off. Grandma stupid. I can't believe I'm saying this shit. Good Lord. She say, now one of them gonna have to get him off. So which one of these bitches gonna take him up there and get him off? And she said, well, the older girl, she said the older girl, she like 35. And grandma looked at me and I said, I don't care, grandma. All along with chocolate and fine to me. I don't give a fuck. I'm 23. Shit, it's an older woman. I don't care. I'm gonna get my penis felt on, sucked on, what I don't know how they gonna get me off. But they ain't gonna do what they had me do with that white girl over there in the store next door. Got me finger the bitch to death. I'm like, I'm in the bus one. So the store owner said, they got husbands and they just stuck on them three idiots. And they got them white boys. They only like white boys. That's it. They get it from their mama. So grandma laughing. Grandma, oh, I had Mr. James. They yakking about how they don't fuck white dudes in their days. So that's a thing for colored women, old head. So grandma said, well, how about that one now? And I said, yeah. I said, is she down? So I look at her and they're like, I'm down. I'm okay with it. Yeah. I mean, this family came together. This is a family affair, people. It is what it is. Y'all may think this story is a shit show, but people, it's a blessing to come out of this story. So y'all just pay attention. So I'm sitting up there and I'm like, so I go in the back room. They didn't have an upstairs. They had kind of like a down slope, but it was to the left behind the stove, little parlor room. So they closed the door. Well, not the door. They draw the curtain and all that shit there. And I'm like, what you gonna do? What we finna do? So this sister right here, this little girl, 20 years old, she wasn't about the bullshit. She wasn't about the game. She was like, fuck this shit. And I'm like, what? She said, man, fuck this shit. She said, you think I'm finna waste a motherfucking dick jacking off? She said, bitch, we fucking. I'm like, yeah, baby. So now she like, come on. I ain't even gonna front people. I ain't using no protection. It is what it is. So I'm laying down and she rubbing on the bitch. She country girl. I mean, the body thick. I mean, solid. If y'all ain't never fucked no Southern Belle country girl, I mean, from a country town, Georgia, Alabama, Florida, them Southern chicks, Louisiana, boy, y'all missing the fuck out. This is from a Northern folk listening. So they demons in the sack, boy. I'm telling you, I just take my word on it. So she like, we lay down on the couch and she I get on top, she get the bitch in. We working, I'm working. I'm off for a good 5, 15, 10-minute top, you know. And I say, man, I'm finna bust. She say, hold on. She jumps up. People, she had the Coca-Cola bottle. This girl smart. She had the Coca-Cola bottle with her. And so when she got the Coca-Cola bottle, she sit up there and she's like, put it in here. So she put it in the Coca-Cola bottle. So I'm, whoa, and she's milking the bitch now, cold-hearted with it. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh shit. So she said, okay, we're gonna put this one over here. I said, all right. So now the Coca-Cola bottle got some of it in there. So she said, you done yet? I say, I could go again. So now this is all pleasure. I did the job. So we was back there about 30, 40 minutes. And grandma, and they hearing the bump and they laughing and they just having tea. They done lady done fix grandma some biscuits and mustard and some, I hate mustard. Done fix grandma some biscuits and mustards and some tea, and they in there laughing, drinking while I'm back there working this young bit over. It what it is. So, I done bust him about 2 nuts, and I done fill up the Coca-Cola bottle. Y'all know what I'm saying. I done put them shit in the Coca-Cola bottle twice. So I come out there and I'm embarrassed, walk of shame. And the lady tapped me on the back. You ain't got nothing to be ashamed about. Now all the sisters and everybody around, the mama or the daughter, all these people in the store eating biscuits and mustard and tea. I don't know why they ate that shit. I'm still baffled. So I walk out that bitch. I sit in the car. I'm all tired. And the young girl come back out there and she like, okay. And they say, where you put it? She said, he put it in me. So everybody clapping like, oh shit, you gonna have his baby? They clapping, they happy. So the girl done lied to him. I'm hearing her and I'm too tired, man, to even sit back and say, no, it went in the glass. So, I just sat down, fuck it. They'll find out when the bitch ain't pregnant. So I'm like, okay, cool. So grandma was like, okay, we finna go. Grandma got her 50 grand. Grandma say, remember, I guarantee my work. So a good 6, 7 months passed, the girl ain't pregnant. Grandma, we gotta go back up here. I say, yes, ma'am. She say, boy, what's wrong? I say, I don't know, grandma. She say, that bitch supposed to be pregnant. I know you potent. I know you good. So I told grandma, I say, well, grandma, I didn't nut inside her. I say, I nutted in the Coca-Cola bottle. She say, what? I say, I nutted in the Coca-Cola bottle. She like, you telling me this bitch got your essence that they could spread around and use? So this hoe went behind my back. I say, I don't think they went behind your back, because I don't think the old lady had nothing to do with it. I say the young girl pulled the Coca-Cola bottle out from behind the couch when we were doing it, told me to put it in a Coca-Cola bottle. Come on. So grandma go out there. So grandma lady say, well, it's been 7 months and that girl ain't pregnant yet. She ain't crowning, she ain't blooming, nothing. So grandma say, well, did you know that young bitch took my grandson essence and put it in a Coca-Cola bottle? Where the Coca-Cola bottle at? And so they called a young girl. Where the Coca-Cola bottle? She say, oh, I got it. And like, so you ain't using it to get pregnant? You know we need an L. And she like, uh-uh. She say, not yet. I ain't ready. Keep in mind what the fuck the young girl said. Not yet. I ain't ready to have no baby. But they needed an heir. So, well, what the fuck you in here doing? So she said, okay, I'll do it now. So again, she bring me back there this time. Because every time I went there, the lady gave me a Coca-Cola to drink and I had to bring the bottle back. That's why the Coca-Cola bottle played a big part in the bit. So now I'm just shifting bottles. So now she said, y'all go in there and y'all gonna fuck and y'all gonna have a baby. And grandma said, well, god damn it, y'all ain't gonna put him on no child support or nothing like that. Bitch said, cause I'm gonna get you. And we want an L. We don't give a fuck. He ain't even gonna be in this town. They argue, they been to fight again. So I'm like, come on. So I like, come on. So man, I grabbed the girl, we break. The bit was fine. So I mean, it was a labor of luxury there, I can say that. So, we go in there and I say, man, listen. I say, I don't want no more kids, no outside kid. She say, I ain't finna get pregnant by you. She say, but you here. We gon' fuck. All right, bitch, it is what it is. So I'm rushing. I'm doing my thing. Again, she pull out of the Coca-Cola bottle. I jizz off in the Coca-Cola bottle. In my mind, I'm always gonna be able to come up here and fuck, if it don't work. Yeah, what it is. I'm in the Coca-Cola bottle, I'm having fun. Me and the girl give a hug and a kiss. Now we're getting real intimate. And she was like, okay, thank you so much. Don't tell. You gonna come back up here again? I say, yeah, I'll be up here again. So as I'm getting ready to leave out the room, I done put on my clothes and shit like that. The girl mama come in now, and the girl mama said, it got to be something left in here. People, the girl mama laid down on her back and like pulled me to her. So okay, I ain't got another nut in me. That bit I took the one. And mama like, just let me feel it. Let me feel it. It'll jumpstart my uterus. People, they used the two. I screwed 4 women that day. Then bust on nut, just penetrating them. A little bit work. They rotated me now, and grandma didn't know about this, so grandma didn't pimp me out on need to. They just snuck back there. So with them sneaking back there, and I'm gyrating my hips all in the bitch, and they were like, this is gonna jumpstart the uterus. But unbeknownst to me, the store owner grandma lady had told them to go back there and just take his seed, his energy to jumpstart your uterus, and you'll have a baby. Now, that was that. So I'm in the car, I'm tired. Grandma said, "This is 4 fucking women you fucked. I know you did." I said, "Grandma, I'm tired." I said, "I don't want to come back to 2 Egg, Florida." I said, "Yes." She said, "Yeah." She said, that 2 Egg and that one trade thing, serious." She said, "So you traded your energy for this town?" I said, "Ma'am." She said, "It's supposed to be 2 babies born in this town from your energy, because you splitting this town, boy." I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "But you're saving it." So I'm tired. I ain't listening to grandmama. Yes, ma'am is all I'm getting. Man, tell me why. Me and grandma floated up there a year later. Here it is on 24 and a half. It's almost August time. We go up there. When I say everybody in the town was pregnant on the black side. Now the white people, they only had the 2 babies from, the encounter we had with them in the magic. But on the black side, it had to be about 6 women sitting in front of that stove. 6 women sitting in front of that stove. Now here go the fucked up part about this thing right here about them catching my semen in that bottle, people. They was using all my semen, spreading it on all them eggs, using that shit there for fertility spells. And again, I had showed the 3 idiot boys that I thought was idiot how to do it. Them motherfuckers sitting back there fucking the women. And when they fuck the women, the babies, the women are getting pregnant by them, but because either the man had a bad seed or the woman in 2 Egg, Florida had a bad egg, this the colored people, y'all. They were using pure energy from me. So they were rubbing my semen on the alligator egg, writing their petition, and I sold them. I showed them. So that means I was in on the goddamn hit. You feeling me? So by 5, 6, I'm pregnant when we get up there. And they just laugh. And then grandma say, "I guarantee my work." But grandma only guaranteed her work for like 1 or 2. Grandma say, "What's this?" And they laughing. "Oh yeah, that grandson of yours, he potent, boy. Woo. Yeah, well, I don't know what you did to him, but yeah, he could lay down on the floor and get a bitch pregnant. Probably get a bump in the log." And y'all remember them sayings. I'm telling y'all some old country Negro shit. If you say that nigga could make a bump in the log, that means you fertile. So grandma said, "What's all these people here?" "Oh yeah. Yeah, she kept it in the water, she kept it in the jar, and she been using it." And grandma said, "It dries up. It aerates." "No, you put a little distilled water in there, you shake it up every now and then, you bring them semens back to life." Now I don't know how true that is, people. I'm not a semenologist. You know, so grandma didn't like that shit at all. Grandma didn't like that shit, but the town got pregnant. All the black women got pregnant. 5 or 6 some. So grandma was like, "Okay, I guarantee my work." Grandma say, "We ain't never coming back to this shithole." I said, "Yes, ma'am." So that ended the whole thing that I know of so far. Now I'm finna take me out of this bitch now, people. Now these are predominant people in this town. So I'm gonna use the word allegedly. This part of the story, fake. I'm making this part up. We'll say that. So now there's people being born in this town after the fact. But the people being born in this town, black people, they are more mixed. You know, they say I can't use the word mulatto because it's offensive, and I'm from the South. This is what we fucking use, but I just change it up. So a lot of these people in this town mixed. Now keep in mind the town, all the predominant figures in 2 Egg, Florida, they was named after one family with a very particular name. And this is the white people who started this right here. They started the town. Black people began to, the white folks began to fuck the black people and mix the damn town up. So now you got a bunch of mixed people running around there. These white dudes got heirs on the black community, and these white people owned the property within the black community. People, listen to me good. So now these black boys and these mixed breed black girls are being last name of these predominant white families because this is their direct descendant offspring. So now property and churches and cemeteries are getting traded, and people dying and leaving certain burial plots and certain churches and certain towns and businesses and cars to these black folks. So now the black folks is a predominant people in the town now, not the white folk. Now the white woman needed an heir because They knew that they didn't want to leave all of the town to the black folks in Tuareg, Florida. But it happened that way anyway. So now the black people had owned Tuareg, Florida for a good 10, 15, 20 years before it started coming back to being white Tuareg, Florida again. So grandma used to always tell me, boy, you created a whole civilization. She'll make that type of joke up. She's like, you got a potent baby. Your semen is great. You created a whole civilization with that nut you got, baby. My baby a king. My baby a god, man. Right? And she used to say that shit. And she's like, you the world's baby daddy. She used to make just shit up like that. And I'm like, cool. But people, listen to me good. When I talk about Tuareg, Florida, two eggs in one trade, people, I use my spiritual energy for the black side of Tuareg and the white side of Tuareg. The black side tricked us and dominated and got 4 or 5 people pregnant with my semen the way they did that fertility spell and all that shit, because grandma had me show them boys, and the girl captured my semen and my essence and put it on them eggs and did they petition. The white people, man, over there at the other general store, they did the shit by the book and they did it right. And they only made like 1 or 2 heirs off of that girl because it was all about jump starting the cervix so they can get pregnant. And people, what if I tell you, like, that's why I'm so cautious with my meat? Men, you don't know the power you carry. Women, y'all need men in your uterus. Just saying. But I digress. But the black folks start getting town, and then, they like the white men of the town, predominant. And the town is mixed at this point in the game. Now, I ain't saying I got no biological kids in this town. I'm just 45 at the time of this story. But I will say my energy went into the spell work that made the black side and the white side of that town. And that lady at the black side of the stove, she was selling my semen for the fertility spell. And grandma didn't like it. They caught it, they put it in some distilled water, shook it up in the Coca-Cola bottle. It had my essence on it because I drunk out the bottle, and it had my semen with a little distilled water. Grandma didn't like that. Grandma always hated Tuareg, Florida to this day. Till her dying day, I should say. Now, I'm going to talk about this in the recap. I see what y'all got to say. I'm finna let it go. It's more to this bitch, but I don't want to say no more because I'm getting in the name and name. I'm finna let it go. We'll talk about it in the recap. All right, everybody. I'm tight. Telling you guys sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction, but it's the truth, no doubt. Take care. God bless and much love. And remember, anytime you dealing with a trade, make sure one of them things can grow out for that trade, people. I hope you figure out what I'm trying to say with this code. Take care. God bless and much love.